So that's the very first step. You can create videos such as welcome videos where you use your webcam. You could create instructions on how to complete an assignment or how to use a certain tech tool, or you can use it to pass on important information to students or to teach using online methods as well. So Screencastify is just a great tool to create videos for your students. Let's get started. So as we mentioned before, you do need to be signed into Chrome so you have access to your extension up here. Once we click on that, it brings us to the main recording interface menu. Now I'm going to talk about a couple different things here. So first of all, you can choose to record 3 different places. First, we have the browser tab. That's going to be just the browser that you're in. So if I chose to record right now with this, it would record my Rock Cycle tab. And anytime I moved over to another tab, such as my Classroom tab, and I started doing something there, it would not be filming this Classroom tab. It's filming only what I do on this Rock Cycle slide. So once again, that first option of browser tab only records that exact tab, not even all the rest of the tabs, just that one tab that you are in. All right. So the next option is webcam. This is great for a welcome message or a daily message, a reflection. This is literally just whatever you have on your webcam. So you can see if I choose that, there you go. I got my webcam recording. So that is the option. However, it's the only option you have if you select webcam. All right. I'm going to delete that since that's not the demo I want to use, or the video I want to use as my demo video. Okay, so last but not least, we have the main default here, which is desktop. I'm going to focus more on this one. It's the one that I use more often, and also it kind of has the most power. What that means is it's recording your entire computer screen, I should say, sorry. So desktop and all, that means my start menu and toolbar down here is going to be recorded as well. So desktop tends to be the one that I choose the most, so that means I can switch back between a smart notebook and a PowerPoint, and my Chromebook tabs, and anything I'm in is recorded. So when I move from classwork to Rock Cycle, it records my moving and it records everything I do. So that's the one that I use the most often. So without further ado, let's talk about the settings that we have there. So the settings are similar for each one of these videos. First of all, you want to make sure that you have a microphone so students can hear you. You'll choose your appropriate device. Ignore this. I used to have a different headset, and so my camera also has a microphone on it. So it does have a lot of options here. My point here is you want to make sure that you're selecting the microphone either for your headset or the built-in microphone for your computer. How to check and see if that mic is working is you have a little sound level here that indicates the sound level. So if I'm quiet, that doesn't happen very often. There's nothing, but when I'm talking, there's green. Next, you have your webcam. This is a great little option. What it does is it creates a little webcam square for students to see you while you're recording the video of your screen. It's a great way to keep in touch with students personally and have them kind of see your face, which if you're teaching online can be very important. Next, you have the countdown. You can make it longer. This just counts me in when I start recording. Then I have drawing tools. We're going to go over these. I suggest leaving that on as well. It allows you to ink and draw attention in your video. Any of the drawings that you do won't live on afterwards. It's just for the video. Next, we have system audio, which I also do tend to leave on. This means any sound playing on your computer system, such as YouTube videos or audio tracks, or even that little beep when you get an email. That means that audio that's playing on your computer will be included in your video. So if I don't have this selected, if I have it off like that, and then I try to record with sound in the back like YouTube, you won't be able to hear it. So I usually leave that on as well. All right, so let's get started. Hit record when you're ready. What's going to happen is it's going to ask you what screen you would like to share. I have 2 screens. I have a monitor attached on this screen over here, and then I have the screen I'm using right here. So I want to pick which screen. You also have another prompt to share your audio from the computer. I just leave that checked as well, but that means that sound coming from your computer will be shared. Okay, so I'm going to select screen 1, the screen I'm currently on. Just make sure you're selecting which one that you are needing to record on. Then I'm going to click share. It's going to count me down 3, 2, 1. You'll notice my little webcam over here, and you'll notice a great toolbar appear in the bottom left corner after the countdown. So let's start with the webcam. Webcam is easy to move around. It's also easy to enlarge. At any time, if you would like to get rid of the webcam, click this little block, box below. And if anytime you need to get the webcam back, look over here at your toolbar and you have an embed webcam again, and it comes back with the exact same size. All right, another little tip with the webcam is use it to point to things. So I want you to look at the File tab over here, and we're going to click on File and make a copy. Anyways, you get the idea. You can use it to point or bring directions to people, such as dig these rocks over here. Just a fun little activity that you could try if you so choose. I'm going to make that a little smaller. Again, this is great for a personal touch. Next, I want to draw your attention to the little gray toolbar here. So you automatically have an option to pause recording at any time. So I'm going to pause here. Now what I'm saying won't be recorded because it is paused. At any time, I can resume recording by pressing that play button, or I can stop recording and end the recording. Make sure you're completely done, as there's no way to go back after you press that end recording. All right, let's resume. Okay, now that I've resumed recording, I want to show you the inking. The inking is this little pen tool where I can draw students' attention to certain parts of whatever I'm presenting on. So it could be a Google slide, or let's say I have no idea here. Let's go to my Google Classroom. I could talk about the Google Classroom tab here. So this is where you will find your instructions. You understand my point, is you can write on almost anything. And it's just a great tool for drawing attention. Now, a couple things. You can select your color by mousing over, and there's a whole plethora of colors there. You need to erase using this tool as well, but notice that the inking doesn't travel with me. So I'm stuck in the eraser mode. I'm going to go back to the mouse pointer mode and the click interactable mode. Okay, so what I want to draw your attention to here is the inking doesn't live between tabs. So it's here in my Google Classroom tab, but when I click over on a parent letter tab, it's not there. If I click on my Rock Cycle tab, it's the ink that I put on there. So it lives only where you drew. So if I switch to another slide, it won't be there. And not only that, it lives only where you drew it, but it also only lives in your Screencastify video. So I think we're done recording. We'll use this as our example video. So watch when I stop recording. So I'm going to pause it. Oh, yeah, actually, before I do that, there is this little gray toolbar to help you interact. There's also, if you click on the extension with the little red dot up here, which indicates that it's recording, you can also stop or pause from there as well. Stop, pause, restart. Okay, but the inking is only in the gray toolbar. So I'm going to stop from up here, actually. I'm ready. Now what Screencastify is going to do is it's going to open that video in its interface. So this is it's saving it to Drive down here. It's notifying me. It's saving my video to Drive. First thing I want to do is I want to title it. This is my desktop recording demo. This makes it easy for organization. That's the very first thing I'm going to do. All right, so that's how to create videos in Screencastify. Next, we're going to look at the built-in editor for Screencastify. You can trim and crop your 5-minute videos, and there is a 5-minute max unless you've upgraded. And if you've upgraded, please know that there's a 2-tier of upgrade. There's the first upgrade, which lets you have access to unlimited video length, and then there's another little add-on to get the unlimited editor. So just be careful of that. The free editor works on the 5-minute videos, and that's what I'm going to be showing you next. Enjoy.